Okay, hi guys. So we're back again. Sorry, it's taken a while to get back to the to this. It's been a busy Christmas and whatnot, but we're back again now. So as I stated in the last video, I'm going to be starting with Southern Gothic in this one. I haven't actually seen this. Got around to watching this one yet. It's one I've had it a while. Yes, I'm not expecting too much from this one. Yet another sort of ghost film. No one particularly famous in this one or anything, so that'd be one to watch on a boring afternoon, I think. Next up, Silver Bullet, Stephen King. I like this film. I've always liked this film. Yeah, it's one of Stephen King's better ones for me. Everybody sort of got their own favourites, don't they? You know, but yeah, I've always liked Silver Bullet. It's a great werewolf film. Next up, Savage. This is an Irish film. To say anything too much would be giving away this film. If you haven't seen it, it's a brilliant film. Hard hitting film. I can't give away anything really, because that's part. Like the big surprise in the film is something happens to this guy, and then it's like a bit of a revenge film. But yeah, it's a great film, well worth picking up, seeking out, whatever. Really good film that. Next up, it's one I got free with a magazine, still in its seal. Sinful Nuns of St Valentine. Obviously, haven't seen it yet, so don't know much about that one. If anybody's seen it, let me know. Next up, another Stephen King one, Sleepwalkers. It's got Mason Emick in it, which is just a big plus one in my book. It's not the best film, but it's worth a watch. Seen it a couple of times over the years. It's it's not bad. Nice colourful artwork on that one. Next up, Soul Survivors. This is the killer cut. I didn't really care much for this film when it came out. A bit of a strange film, really. As I say, I wasn't overly keen on that one, but picked it up cheap. So another one. This is Savage Weekend. This is one of the really old '80s films. I haven't seen this in absolutely years and years and years. I think I had the old VHS of this at one point. Picked it up quite a while back actually. Just haven't got around to watching it on DVD. I certainly haven't seen it, but. Yeah, so Savage Weekend there. Now I'll show you that I've got two versions of this. This is we've got Switchblade Romance. This version here's got the English dubbed over it. Both uncut versions. This version with the English subs dubbed over the top is it's worth watching, to be honest. I mean, this is an old bootleg one actually, but this is the original UK release. Absolutely brilliant film. Top film. I'm assuming most people have seen this one, but if you haven't, well worth picking up and watching. Next up, we've got Scars of Dracula. Now this is the limited edition version that came with a bonus DVD, The Many Faces of Christopher Lee. So it's quite collectible now, this one. So yeah, it's a very good Dracula film. Next up's Dee Snider's Strangeland. Yeah, this is a good film. If you've never seen this, is one worth picking up, seeking out. Pick it up fairly cheap off eBay, places like that nowadays. Subhuman, sort of a strange alien film. Nothing particularly good about this one. Less said about that one, the better, really. Next up, this is Slaughter Night. This is a really good film. Picked this one up, I think, when I was on a trip to America at one point, and I picked this up. Really good film, this one. Highly recommended. Quite creepy in parts. Next up's a Serbian film. Now this is an old bootleg. I've got this because it's the uncut version. I've got the UK version on Blu-ray downstairs, which is cut, unfortunately. But this is the uncut version. Absolutely superb film. One of the harshest films I think you're ever going to watch, but really good film nonetheless. Next up, another full moon treat. This is Stitches. Yeah, it's full moon, isn't it? So You know, get what you pay for in these ones. It actually wasn't that bad, to be fair. But this is a film which is bad. This is Skinwalkers. Dreadful film. Yeah, a werewolf film, but not a very good one. If you want to watch a good werewolf film, go back to Silver Bullet or something like that. One of the classic 80s films. This is Slaughter High. Absolutely superb film. Got a Caroline Munro looking absolutely gorgeous in this. Brilliant film. This in the UK. This cover, this picture here was from an old Brad Pitt film called I can't remember what that's called now. It'll come back to me. But that cut, they ripped the cover off for an old film that was out in the UK. That isn't the original Slaughter High cover, that's for sure. When that comes back to me, I'll remember it, but can't remember off the top of my head. Strip Nude for Your Killer. Yeah, it's on the Shameless release. This is not a bad film. Quite like this one. Plenty of tits in this one, as you can see there. Yeah, quite a good film, that one. I believe it's an old 70s film. Next up, Silent Scream. Not particularly good, but it was alright. Just another film churned out, and you know, the psycho going around. I've seen it all before, haven't we? There you go. Next up, yeah, this is a Shockumentaries box set. Got three disc limited edition in there. Mondo Cane 1 and 2, and Women of the World. As you can see there on 3 separate discs. Yeah, all sort of pretty good documentaries, you know, or shockumentaries as they're called on there. All fairly old now, but not bad. Worth having anyway. Shriek of the Mutilated. Yeah, not particularly, not one of the best films, is it? It's a pretty dreadful film, in fact. I watched it like last year at some point. Rubbish film. But, there you go. Now this is a good one. Paul Nash, One School Killer. If you've never seen this is worth picking up. This one, it's quite a different film in a funny kind of way. If you watch it, you'll know. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. But it's worth picking up. If you see that one sort of knocking around quite cheap, I'd recommend that one. Now down the bottom here we've got SS Hellcamp. Now this is the original VHS of this. Is like the rarest VHS you can ever get. It sells for excessively stupid money. Unfortunately, this DVD doesn't. But yeah, it's just another one of the old Nazi camp ones from made in the 70s or whatever. Not very good films. The UK VHS was actually called The Beast in Heat, and that there was the actual cover from the VHS. So that picture, that image there. So but yeah, I'm not really into them sort of films, but this is another film similar to that, Succubus. Not very good film at all, in fact. But there you go. That's one for the old collection, and it's got to get them all. But yeah, I'm not very keen on either of those two films. This is the film I really did like. Slaughterhouse. This is a good 80s sort of slasher film. If you like all that sort of thing, I take it a lot of people probably have seen this. So, but yeah, that's well worth picking up, that one, if you see that one knocking around. Now we've got The Shining. This is the I've got two versions of this. They're both obviously both the same film, but one of them is the longer version. This is the 142-minute version, and this one runs at, I can't find the running time on here, 115 minutes. So it's quite a bit longer, the old extended version of that. But yeah, I take it most people would have seen that one. Very good film. Now I've got another film with two different covers. Stage Fright. This is the Anchor Bay version, and this is the first one I picked up on Vipco. Both uncut versions, but I managed to pick this one up relatively cheap off of eBay. So excellent film. If you've never seen Stage Fright, I'd highly recommend that one. This is a film I wouldn't recommend. Strange Behaviour, very odd film. Yeah, I watched it. I couldn't get into that at all, that film. But yeah, another one, isn't it, to add to the collection anyway. But yeah, next up, Scrapbook. Another really low budget film. I think Eric Sands, the guy. Yeah, moved by Eric Sands. Yeah, low budget. It's pretty grim to watch in parts, but it's a crap film, to be honest. Here's another film I really do like. This is Santa Sangra. Excellent film. This is like the first time it was released in the UK on DVD on Anchor Bay label. I think it's just recently had a Blu-ray release, which we'll have to pick up. Excellent film. This is a 2-disc edition. Highly recommended, that one. Just time for one more, I'm afraid, guys. This is a creature feature, Snakehead Terror. Not one of the best films you'll ever watch, but if you like your sci-fi monster flicks or whatever, Snakehead Terror is one of the better ones, I think. But there you go. Next up, we'll be looking at is a film called Splintered. Thanks for watching, guys, and any thoughts, comments, likes, dislikes, let me know. And I will be getting the next part up and running, hopefully within the next week. Okay, thanks a lot, guys.